So it's down to business here. Gabriel finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, he's such a sharp reader of the game, Peter, and that makes him a very good tackler. He's particularly skilled at last-ditch challenges too, though I'm sure his team will be hoping that he doesn't have too many of those to make today.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Foot in. He's on it. Can he get away? Rafinha! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's made it, and Keane! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Keane deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
No, that was never going to make it. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Keane gets on his bike and on the move. And it's Otto. Otto tries a cross. Oh, well played, well played. Spread it left. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rafinha. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. First quarter of an hour gone. Driving on and making good progress. It's Joelinton. Gattuso. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Goes for a shot! Goal, Italy! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
18 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 20.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that...
A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They win a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Roberto Baggio, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Played out towards the right wing. Joelinton. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And he was quick to react. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Lucas Paqueta. Gattuso stood up well to him there. That's destined for the flank.
Italy definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Now it's João Pedro. Half an hour played now. Maldini wins the duel this time. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Keane. Ball looks a good one. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Baggio. Keane. Keane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Somewhat off target. Over to the right flank. Great vision. Keane gets into a good position. And it's Tonali. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
This is the time you need that pace.
Distributed tidily. Rafinha. Ball's gone out of play. Out for a throw. Gattuso. Tonali conjures time and space where few can. Keane. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Del Piero. This is a promising build-up. Lucas Paqueta. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Brazil will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is resumed. Going to be disappointed with that. And that could set him on his way. He's had a shot! Goal! Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Brazil have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Rafinha. And it's Del Piero. Roberto Baggio. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Big chance! And there's a goal! Once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So again, we have parity. And Del Piero! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Tonali. And here's Keane. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, that looks a decent ball. And a chance! It's a really well-measured ball. Tonali. Donatoni. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Who saw this coming? Brazil are hurt by just about the final punch. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Tonali. On time, excellent interception. Lucas Paqueta. Neymar! No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So we have movement on both benches.
Camisa 39, camisa 7, deixando o campo para a
Shin
entrada
to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Camisa 13,
Well, there is a look that says it all.
camisa 10.
A piercing stare.
Substituição
Encouraged
em
the pass
andamento.
with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Rafinha. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he's intervened well there. Spread out to the left. Now it's Politano. Now it's Donatoni. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Good running, strong and purposeful. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. It's Basho! Goal, Italy! And the game is well and truly turned on its
Gol
head.
marcado para a Itália.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Camisa 18. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 19.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Now, can they get him away? You can run onto that. That has been cut short. Brazil now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage. Brazil really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
That is good alertness. And it's Neymar.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Del Piero. Always onto this. He's found a way through. Gabriel, spread to the right. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And here's the chance to counter. And there goes the final whistle. Brazil can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said.
The next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, when you've got a striker like Romario on your team, you're always going to be in with a chance.
Oh, there's no one quite like him.
Yeah, a bit of a revolutionary. He was one of the first strikers to venture outside the penalty area, dropping deep, linking up the play. They all do it now. I guess he was the trailblazer.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's had a shot! Goal, Brazil! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Casemiro, and here's the chance to counter. Stood up well to him there. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been slipped through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Neymar. Bebeto. Now it's Romario. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's João Pedro. Rafinha looking to receive it in space. Aldair clears. And they're quick to get it back. Nice interception. His positioning is spot on. Made out towards the right wing. That looks a decent ball. Now it's, can he finish? Oh, that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. And he was quick to react. Great vision. Rafinha providing... And he shoots! And he scores! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Brazil restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's Bebeto, not the most accurate pass. And it's Neymar. That's Bebeto. Shooting goal! Can he get it through? It's a pretty loose pass. Great chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Into the lead once more.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Brazil have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Ronaldinho. Neymar. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. That pass isn't the best. Serginho. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Neymar. That's a good ball out wide. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Rafinha. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Neymar. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Brazil are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Casemiro. He's found space here. He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what about that one? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It's level again. What a match we have.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Brazil dragged themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Danilo. Marquinhos. And we've reached half-time. Brazil are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Second period then underway.
Brazil clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Linton, João Pedro, Bruno Guimaraes. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's ended up in no man's land. Owns beyond the defence. He's in one and Bebeto! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Here's a player who has defined a generation. And he cuts out the supply. Neymar. Strong running down that left flank. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rafinha! Dispatched clinically! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very...
Bullish header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and width can be a nightmare to defend against.
Camisa 18 vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 19.
In with the challenge. No question that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. But this is Romario. He's found a way through. And Romario! Oh, screamer! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And they're back in front. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Brazil with the lead. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Great defending, strong and determined. Beraldo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Neymar. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
That's a good ball. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 22. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 13.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Great effort, but no way through. Corner number 2 then.
Certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Zico!
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Spread out to the left. Casemiro. Flashes it across. Oh, important interception. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Pedro. Now it's Pedro. Played out to the left flank. That looks a cracking ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Brazil have reclaimed it. He has a look up. Deftly away. Pass somewhat off target. Casemiro. Now it's Endrick. Brazil very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Endrick. Casemiro. Now it's Pedro. Knocks it into space. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Teremos uma substituição.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next. Brazil really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He's picked his way through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. It would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Swung over. Looking for options for movement. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. That's surely a foul, free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. That tackle was certainly sturdy. Just eases him off the ball. João Pedro. That has not gone well. And he thumps it clear. And that's that. Defeated.